Hi, welcome. It's story time. Today I'll tell you a film story name, Castaway. So let's start. The story begins with the company and we all see Harry. The officers want to reach the time of each courier that they are in time. In this regard, they go out of the country. The employees appreciate their lot. She is a loving the girl. His name is Carly. Their relationships are good enough that they want to marry. But in the business, Christmas is completed near and Harry says to the company, "I'm certainly in the new year, come on." Kelly said, "How I'm going to spend Christmas." Harry refers to him. Harry and Carly give each other two Christmas gifts. Picture of Harry a watch. Now Harry left for Harry and the plane storms on the way due to the cast. Its plane crashed and this plane is the company's personal. There are 4 more people in the plane and this aircraft falls in the Pacific Ocean and only Harry has the remaining of the sea, and when he opens his eyes in the morning, he is a kayak. He's on kayak and there is nothing in the surroundings. As long as he is upset, there is a lot of shouting, but does not hear a man and her scream. He looked in the bigger help in the ground so that an aircraft can see him and he fell asleep. The next day waking up, Harry has deleted the help that has written by Harry. Now he wrote with wood. He is sure that he will come to find him, and seeing this sign, he has taken hunger and the company's goods no matter why. There is nothing to eat. He now felt a word. If he looks like a coconut is falling on the ground, he realizes that it is a sound of reading coconut. He does not see anything without drinking water. Here it is cut off due to the water of the sea. He does not have shoes on his legs. He cut her paint with half and hugs around the feet. That's why he sees the pain in the legs. He certainly will climb it. As soon as he see how he can rise above and guess, he is able to get up at the top. Now he can see something from the sea. When he returns, he was surprised that it was astonishing that the body of the pilot of his aircraft and arranged for her burial. But before he buried him, he kept her shoes and torches. He was accustomed to living in this island. He drank livelihood by drinking water on the page. He tried to kill fish, but nothing else was achieved without water in coconut water and pages no. It executes a livelihood. Now he can see a ship in the sea at night. Harry is very excited to see it and shouted. The light of the torch is burned but there is no profit from so far. The next day he will leave this place by climbing in the small boat. He knew that there is no one here. Now when he tried to leave there, the waves are so strong that he falls into the sea due to its speed. At that time he returned to her place and now the rain started at the same time. She goes to a cave. The flashlight burns and its battery is also a lot of flashlights. Now there is no more for light. He does not know how to fire. He comes back and open the company's boxes. But where it is 1 or 2 things. There he finds shoes. There is a blade below. He can easily cut coconut from it and he can cut anything from it. Now he can cut the wood with a fish. She cannot eat the fish raw. But he cannot be successful. In the way, if I keep 2 sticks, I will be successful, and it happens. He is so happy for the first time. He is very happy for the first time. After coming to the beach, he also saw a football in the company. He's the blood of it with his hand. He's his eyes, nose and the shape of the lip. Harry talks with him and gives him something to eat with him and give him some of the Wilson's name. It is a very chronic pain in a tooth pain. It is a very chronic pain. But he will have to break it up and he becomes unconscious with breaking it, and over time, he has learned to stay in this place for time. The look of its appearance is bad. Its head and mouth hairs are very big and very weak to see. It's so much experience. Wilson used to fish. Harry's friendship was sufficient. It was a lot of talk about this. Now comes a sound from the time of eating fish one day. It's a steal. He gets an idea that he can get out of here. Whenever he tries to leave, The waves do not let him go. He prepares the boat cutting the coconut tree. The seat of the thing keeps in front of the boat and he decides that if the wind is low, he will try to leave the seat in front of the boat so that he can push the water with the boat. Sit and he go ahead checks the check Wilson inside and goes away. But still the sea remains. But there is no hope that the land will come. There was a hope inside Harry, but it was not so easy. He eats very bad executing a livelihood, fish and drinking rainwater collect rainwater. The rainy water is accumulated, so it collects it immediately, and so that the time of suffering comes in time. And then he sees his Wilson's friend. It seems that he jumps in the water and he tries best to save Wilson, but he failed and again he came back to the boat. He was very tired. Wilson did not have a lot of football for him. That's not only a football. So it is very difficult to leave after many days he traveled. He was tired and a ship goes to him in front of him. It is returned to him. Harry is returned. His friends and family thought that he was dead and his girlfriend who loves each other very much, and there was a girl. She was very happy to meet him and hugged him. She is married, so it cannot be nothing and their way is different. Tamara is the only watch of the family. He said that you certainly promised that you must come. He loved to Love Valley with a knife, but he has his own family so he could not go. He returned a car and how he looks like this car. Very sorry, he called Harry and ran. Harry returned quickly and hugged him. Tell him that you were alive and I'm sure you had to do all this. I had to marry me and they both were married to each other. It says that we still love each other. Harry lets him down in his house. He does not want to lose your house. Now we see Harry sitting with a friend and tells him that I even tried to commit suicide on the beach. I thought of calling that I had to go to him, and when I came back to him, I lost it. Carly was forced to choose his own way and she married. Harry is alone and continues that there is a package of Harry that has a package he rescues from the island. After the plane drowning, many packages come to the shore and he will open after going home. If he does not have it, he has no one, and he wrote a note, so that it was written that this packet was written, it was alive and went from there. Now we look at Harry in a rough street and where he looks at the map. There was a girl at that time. The girl's car was also lost. The girl also went to the end of the Spookerth. Here is the end. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more videos like this.